Hello. Hope everyone's all right and having a lovely day. So I am coming on to talk to you now about keeps kicking me off about the host join kit and about party flipping, because over the last kind of 24-48 hours I've had a lot of questions asking the same thing. So I thought it would just be probably quicker and easier just for me to come on and show you in a video, show you where to find the information on your workstation, and then you've got it here as a point of reference. I'm also going to then upload this to our YouTube training channel, so if you've got any other so if anyone ever wants to see it going forward, those are the places that it will be. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is where I recorded it, and if you're watching it on replay, just write #replay in the comments so I can see if you've caught up. Okay, so host join kit and party flipping. I think sometimes people get not confused, that's the wrong word, because obviously, you know, when you're new, it's always a learning curve, isn't it? But using the host join kit and party flipping are two different things. And one big tip I must give you, even if you're not relatively new, or if it's something that you haven't done before, I know something in my kind of earlier days with Scentsy, if I didn't know how to do something necessarily, I think there's that, you know, it's human nature, there's that little voice in your mind that just thinks, well, I don't know how to do it, so I'm just not going to do it. So you need to not listen to that little bit of your brain, because all these resources are available to us, and the only way you ever find out how to do something is by doing it. You know, you've got your sponsor, you've got your directors, you've got your teamies around you, you've got me as your SSD. So the only way to ever get better or to learn how to do something is to do it. And I'll be honest, when like I said earlier on, you might think about, oh, I don't want to get it wrong, I don't want to, you know, get the information wrong, or I don't want to click a button and something goes into cyberspace. Do not worry, I'm going to now give you a step-by-step guide of how to do it, and also where to find the information on your workstation about how to do it. So I've just made up a mock party on here so you can see how we do it. So first of all, the host join kit. Okay, so let me just show you first of all. Let me take this off here and show you. So I've just made you up a mock party on here. But first of all, if you ever want to know anything about Scentsy, really, if you go to here, I really need to do this when I haven't got a reflection on my screen. So if you go onto here and type in host join and press enter, okay. Earn a kit, frequently asked questions. So this is the host join kit, and party flipping, frequently asked questions. So if you've got a question about either of those topics, I can pretty much guarantee the answer is going to be in either of those documents. So I'm going to talk you through how to do it right now, so you've got this video as a point of reference. But if ever you want to go back and check anything, this is your point of call. So this little search tab that's up here on Workstation, this is literally your portal to every bit of information about what resources are available to you in Scentsy. Okay, so okay, come on, wake up, computer. Okay, so if I just go to orders, open orders, and I've just made up like a mock host join party so you can see. Okay, so one thing I will say first of all, I'll just say this before I actually show you how to do it. So obviously the host join kit, the idea behind the host join kit is that it's there for like an actual hostess. We are originally a party planning company that you go out and you host parties and you've got like an actual hostess of that party, okay? So the idea, the concept behind the host join kit is that is something that if you've got somebody that's hosting a party and they really love Scentsy and it's something that they want to get involved in, that at the end of that party they've earned the host rewards. So then if they want to use their host rewards towards getting a kit, either they can first and foremost just buy a kit for £50, which is available to the hostess, or they can offset their free credit towards the kit. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. But because of, you know, the world that we're in and the way we run our business, think about it this way. And this is something when I share with consultants, sometimes they're like, oh my God, I didn't know that, or I'd never thought about that. And now I never, ever close off a qualifying order without offering somebody the host join kit, because on every single party you put through, you have a reduced kit waiting to offer to somebody. So if you've got somebody that's been thinking about joining Scentsy, I literally like never want to close off a party without getting somebody joined on that kit, because it's literally, it's just sitting there. So if you've got somebody, it almost seems a bit of a waste sometimes to let it go. So yeah, so just think about it when you're putting through your bulk orders, even if it's not an actual party with a hostess, you have got, on every single order that you do, you've got that host join kit available. So you can ask somebody, you can offer that to somebody. Now, if you're advertising, obviously, again, this all comes down to the public one-to-one thing. One-to-one communication, you can obviously tell people about that. If you are advertising it publicly, you can say, you know, if you were closing off a party that night, you can put on your social media, you can put on your group, oh my goodness, I've got an opportunity tonight for somebody to join my team, or, you know, for me to sponsor somebody. I've got a very special mystery hostess option available, or offer available. Contact me for details. We can't say publicly what it is, again, because it's one, it's creating that intrigue, and because of the option of being able to offset your host credit, obviously every single consultant, depending on the however much orders they've generated, that's going to be different for every single consultant. So you can say that you have it, you can advertise it, you have it, you just can't say how much it costs. That then again comes down to when you're having those one-to-one conversations with somebody, which again, relationship building business, cannot stress that enough. So relationships, about building relationships. Okay, so when you've got so this is, like I said, just a mock party that I've built up here. So this is my pretend party summary at the top. So in here, in the host cart now, I'm going to have host credit and half price rewards. As you can see, I've just chucked a couple of diffusers. Hi, Steffi. I've just chucked a couple of diffusers in the basket to show you. So if you want to offer somebody the host join kit, this is how you do it. So first of all, you need to go back and make sure that that person is on your party as the hostess, okay? So I've just, even if they haven't actually, obviously, if it's somebody that you're just offering it to, they're not going to have bought anything from you on that party. So you just need to make sure that you've added them their own little cart on the bottom here, okay? So I've called this one Julie Joiner. She hasn't bought anything, it's absolutely fine, but you're offering the host join kit to her. So you go back to the edit details, okay, here, and you make, and this is the question that I guess get asked all the time, so you make them the host. Julie Joiner, okay? No, not Julie Richards, she's actually one of my customers. Oh no! Hang on, how do I go back now? Oh, dearie me. Do you know what, actually, I'm not going to put this on YouTube because it's got people's contact details on. So, Julie, it's because I'm trying to hold the camera. So, Julie Joiner, you select her as the host, okay? Now, this is the question that I always get. So, the person that's having the host join kit is the host, okay? You ship to the consultant's address because that is where the rest of the party order is going to. So, this stays the same as always. This is the person that is that's having the host join kit. So, this, if you want the rest of the party order to come to you as normal, this bit stays shipping to the consultant's address, okay? I better just put a pretend email in here. So I'll just put mine in. Your guests can't have the same phone number as you, obviously. So let's just make up an email address. Let's call it Julie Joiner at Yahoo. Do you know what? This could be even somebody's real email. Who knows? I don't think so. So juliejoiner@yahoo.com. Okay, save and continue. Okay. What? Consultant's address. Oh, sorry, I've not put my So it's east of England now, guys, if you're in Essex. Okay, so save and continue. Okay, so you put them as the host and the remainder of the party is coming to you as normal. Okay? Go to party orders. Okay, so then Okay, then we're back here, okay? So, why has my party disappeared? Right, so I'm going to just put diffuser. I don't know why that's done that. So I'll put a couple of renews in there just to... Okay, so we've now got our host credit back. So you make them the... Oh, that's because everything was in my retail basket, not in a customer's basket. So on a normal party order, you make them the host and the remainder of the party comes to you. Okay, so if you want to give... So I've got there £34 host credit. If I want to give Julie Joyner the host join kit, you type in there... Hang on. Maybe type in kit. Oh my God. Host join. I've not done this for ages. It's because I'm putting it in the retail tab. Can you tell I'm doing this as a bit of an impromptu? Right, okay, so here we go. Host exclusive starter kit. God, I can tell I'm doing this a bit impromptu. Okay, so what you do... Now, I'm not going to click add because at the point of clicking add, what will happen is the person that you've got set as the hostess on your party, okay, when you click add, that will automatically send them an email, okay? So as long as the right person that you want to join, it sends them an email and you've used £34 of your credit towards that £50. So it's entirely up to you whether you want to charge them the full £50, whether you want to offset that and you charge them the remainder. So effectively, it's your business. You can use your credit if you want to. You can use half of your credit if you want to. So for example, all that's going to be left was your change out of this, okay? So you can charge whatever you want to for that kit. If you want to use all your credit, if you had £60 credit sitting there and you sent them the host exclusive starter kit, you're going to have £10 left over to spend on. You can use half of your credit if you want to. Whatever you want to offer it for, that the decision is actually yours, but you can use either none of your credit and they can have a host exclusive starter kit for £50, or if you want to use some of your credit, obviously, they would then send you the money and you would use some of your host credit towards that starter kit. So then what you do, you click add, and what will happen is automatically they will get sent an email. They then fill in their little bit with all their details for the host join kit. And then they will say to you, right, brilliant, I've done that. They will click that and then that's their little bit done. So that's because they've input their address at their end, that is where the host join kit will go to. And then once they've done their bit, what will happen up here is, obviously I can't actually do it because otherwise that might get sent to some random person's email. What will happen up here, so that's the host join kit. That is one part. So that's the host join kit. That's got nothing to do with party flipping. That is just offering somebody a reduced kit, and you can do that on every single order. Yeah, so the kits are different. So every single person that wants to join the business, in my opinion, should buy the £85 kit because it shows that they're serious, it shows that they're committed, it shows that they're, they're investing in their business. It's a bit like Tam said, if you invested 85 grand into a business, you're going to put more into it. Obviously, the host join kit definitely has a purpose. It's a reduced kit. You can find all this information about the kits again if you go onto Workstation and if you type in kit info. It's just a bit of a smaller kit, but you still get a lot. I'll show you it in a minute. You still get a lot of product for the £50. So can we get it in the half price? No, you can't use your half prices. It's only your host free credit that you can use to offset against the host join kit. So that's the host join kit. That's one thing. It's different to party flipping. Okay, so you've offered them the host join kit, they've filled in their bit, they're like, brilliant, I've done my bit, and then basically that's like they've ticked their box. So you could offer somebody, if you've got an open party sitting on there, you could offer somebody the host join kit, they fill in their bit, you don't actually check out your party for like another couple of days if you've got bits to add to it. And then basically you go on and you check out your party in the normal way. You redeem the rest of the half prices, you redeem any remaining free credit if you've got any left, and then you check out in the normal way. And then what will happen is the host kit will go to the person and the rest of the party will come to you. I started with the hostess kit, and you get a lot in the hostess kit, 100%. What I mean is, if somebody came to you initially and wanted to join the business, the perpetual's still yours. Everything else that's on the party is exactly the same. All the host join kit is, it's almost like, tick, they want the host join kit, they're having their bit, they fill their bit in, that comes back to you, and then once they've kind of ticked their box, then you check out the party in exactly the same way. With the party flipping, that's a little bit different. Okay, the purpose of party flipping is if somebody wants to join, okay, and it's a way to get people started into the business if they're not ready to buy, or, you know, they're not in a position to buy the £85 kit. What's going to happen with party flipping, I'm going to show, all the information about the kits is on Workstation, my love. I'm going to show you that in a minute, and I'll bring it up and show you what's in there. Okay, so with party flipping, that means you're actually going to be flipping the PRV from the party to that person. So obviously you're not going to get paid the commission on that. The only time you would ever party flip is if they've actually collected in the orders. Let me just put you down on here. So if you have somebody that's thinking about joining the business, yeah, they're in your team, everything else is normal, it's just a different way for them to enter into the business. I'll show you where they are in a minute, my love. So when they've done their, on your party order here, when they've filled in their bit, and it'll come back on the top screen on party summary, when they've done their bit, it will say, do you want, before you check out, a little box will come up at the top and it'll say, do you want to flip the PRV to this person? And you just click yes or no. Obviously, under kind of like normal circumstances, if they're all your orders that you've collected in, and they're your customers, and all you're doing is offering somebody a host join kit because it's a separate thing, then obviously the answer is going to be no. You're not going to give them your PRV because that's your commission. You've given them a reduced kit to join the business, which is amazing, but the PRV from that party is yours because they're your customers and they're your orders that you've collected. If somebody wants to join the business and they're not in a position to buy the £85 kit straight away, you can say to them, why don't you earn your kit? So this is where the Earn a Kit program comes in. And basically, technically, what it is, they collect in orders from their friends and family to earn themselves a qualifying party. You then put it through on your system as you would. They join on the host join kit, and then you flip the PRV to them. So effectively, they're joining on the host join kit, they've already collected in the orders, and then you're flipping the PRV to them to get them started into the business. So the host join kit and party flipping are actually two separate things. You can do the host join kit without flipping the PRV from the party, and the only time you would ever flip PRV from a party is if that person has actually collected in the orders and done the work, because it's just a great way to get them started into the business if they're not in a position to buy the £85 kit at the beginning. And it gets them a head start, and it gets them, you know, it gets them one step ahead because they've already done the work to earn their kit, and it shows that they're serious about being a consultant, because if they've already been out and collected in orders. For example, if somebody's got your borrow bag and they come back and they go, oh my God, I've collected in £300 worth of orders to earn some host rewards, you can say to them, why don't you just join? Like, I can put your order through, you're going to get the host join kit for nothing because you've got free credit to go towards it, and you've already got 260 PRV, so you're already active. Why don't you be a consultant? And you can literally put the whole party on the system, they join on the host join kit, and then you flip the party to them. So they're already active in their first order. So it's another great opportunity. If you've been speaking to people about the opportunity, it's another great opportunity to say, look, you've already done it. You can't say I'm not a Scentsy consultant because, look, you've already done it. You've collected in £300 worth of orders, you're already active, and you've already got a qualifying order sitting there. So it's just another great way to have that conversation with people. So just to summarise, I'm going to show you where the kit information is in a minute. On every single qualifying party order that you check out, you can offer somebody a reduced host kit. How amazing is that? What an amazing sponsoring opportunity that is. On every single party you check out, I literally don't like closing a party without a joiner on there. I'm a bit like, oh, it's a waste. There's a kit sitting there going to waste. And depending on how much host credit you've got sitting off there, you can offset that. If you've got £30 host credit sitting on there that you're happy, if you think this is somebody that's going to be really good and you know you can really help them and they just don't have the funds to start at the minute, you can say to them, I can offer you that kit for £20 if you join tonight. or I can offer you that kit for £30 if you join tonight. Personally, I would never offer it for free, even if you have the credit sitting there, because to me, if somebody isn't willing to show even a slight bit of commitment, they're probably not going to be committed to their business, and they're probably not serious about actually doing it as a business. And it's, you know, this is your business. If you've earned that credit and you want to use that, you know, to build your team, then that's great. But you know, it has to be a bit of a two-way street. So on every single party, that before you close out, think, right, who can I offer this join kit to? Who's been thinking about joining? Who said they're not quite, you know, they haven't quite got the funds at the moment, but if you've got host credit sitting there, you can contact them and say, right, if you want to join tonight, I can do it for you for £20 or £30 or however much free credit you've got sitting there to offset against the price of the kit. Or £50, you know, on every single party order you close out, you've got the host join kit available for £50. It's then your decision whether you want to use some of your free credit to offset the cost of it. So if that makes sense, and like I said, I've shown you where the documents are with the frequently asked questions, so you can go read it again. If that makes sense to you, give me some hearts on the little hearts, just so I know that I've explained it properly. So things to summarise as well. Whoever you're giving the host join kit to, you set them as the host of the party, and then you set the delivery address to you if the rest of the party is coming to you, because that's probably the biggest question I get asked is, where should the delivery be going to? Because what happens is you set them as the host, the email goes to them, they fill in their little bit, tick, they fill in their bit, and then they've put their address for that little bit of the party, and then the rest of the party, it's almost like they've ticked a box for the kit, and then the rest of it, you just fill out in the normal way. Exactly the same. You redeem the half prices, you redeem the perpetual, and you just check it out in the normal way. Before you check it out, if this is somebody that's actually collected in the orders, before you check out the party, a little box will come up at the top and it will say, do you want to flip the party to this person? Do you want to flip them the PRV? 9 times out of 10, the answer to that is going to be no, because you've collected in the orders. That is your party and your commission, okay? If it's somebody that has done the Earn a Kit program or the Earn a Kit incentive and they've collected in the orders, then yes, you're going to be flipping the PRV to them. But do not be giving away your precious PRV if it's PRV that you have worked for, because you just don't want to do that, do you? Okay, so before I go, I'm just going to show you where to find the kit, the various kit information that we have. So if I just flip you around again. So again, in our little portal to everything, seriously, I cannot hold a phone and type. So if you type kit into there, where's it? Okay, kit contents. Oh my God, I cannot wait to go get my nails done as soon as lockdown's over. Kit contents, spring summer 2020. So if you click on here, when it decides to open. Da, da, da. Come on, needs its coffee. That is going to open in a minute, but you. Oh, here we go. Okay, so kit contents, original. But this is where it is, guys. There's, as you probably saw a minute ago as well. No, you can't buy the host join kit yourself, my love. But what you can do is, if you've got somebody, hang on, let me bring this up and then, this doesn't want to open. Oh my goodness, my computer's really slow, but if you, I don't know why it's not opening, but I was bringing up the PDF instead. Okay, so on here, this document shows all your kit content. So you've got the original starter kit. So if anybody ever wants to look at the original starter kit, you've got the host exclusive starter kit, which is here again, £50. It lists all the content. So you'll see, look, you'll see what you actually get in there. You still get a grey gloss warmer, you get all the smells, you get wash your whisk catalogues, you get a lot in there for £50. And if you're offsetting some of your credit and you're offering somebody that for 20 or 30 quid, that is a huge bargain into the business. Okay, you've also got on here
the reinstatement kit. So if you get anybody that reinstates after 6 months, as long as they've been inactive for 6 months, they can reinstate for free. It doesn't cost them anything to reinstate, but they can buy the reinstatement kit for £50 if they want to. And this is if somebody earns the shooting star and they want to buy the enhancement kit, this is what they get in the enhancement kit. If you flip a party, what kit do they get?
The host joint kit, my love. So it's exactly the same. As I said previously, flipping the party is completely separate to them buying a kit. If you are doing the host join kit and then you choose to flip them the party, then they will get the host join kit, my love. With regards to buying, you can't buy the host join kit because that is for hostesses. And if you've joined on the £24 kit, what I would say is, so I did reference this a minute ago, but you might not have seen the beginning, my love. So first question, you can't buy the host join kit because if you join on the £24 kit, what I would say now is you need to utilise your host rewards as you build up your orders to obviously get more product for you to show as to kind of build your kit, as it were. So no, you can't buy the host join kit. You can advertise that you have a mystery host kit available for one night only, but you can't say the price because, as I said, every individual consultant, dependent on what orders they've got in that day or that week, they might have a different amount of host credit to be able to offset against it. So you can say, you could put on your group or on your social media, oh my goodness, who's been thinking about joining the team or joining the business? I'm closing off a party tonight, I'm closing off an order tonight, and I've got, for one lucky person, I've got a mystery host kit at a very special price. Contact me for details. And then obviously you can let them know over private message. So I hope that makes sense. Like I said, if you ever want to know more about this or about anything really, so if I should show you again, if I just flip you back around, when I typed kits into here at the top, look, it's brought up all the contents. It's got all the frequently asked questions about earner kits. It's got pictures of the host kit. It's got pictures of the spring summer kit, of the starter kit, sorry, more pictures of the host kit. So conversations to have with people about earning their own kit. So literally, again, Scentsy Workstation Success is literally it's your portal to absolutely everything. Hope that helped, girls. Hope that made sense. Denise, I know you're currently in the process of doing this. If you do get stuck, obviously let me know. But I think, like you said, it's pretty self-explanatory, and it's like anything. Once you've done it, everything's easy once you've done it, isn't it? It's just actually, I think sometimes it's the unknown, and you think, oh, I'm not going to advertise that because I don't really know what I'm doing. But it's actually really, really simple. Never ever close off a qualifying order without offering the kit to somebody. You literally have a reduced drone kit sitting there on every single party that you put through. Think about the opportunity that's in that. So literally be offering that to everybody. Right, I'm going to go and make some samples now for my orders that are due in this week. So have a lovely remainder of your Sunday, ladies. Hope that helped. And I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.